all, we will start with some placement questions, right? So this type of question has asked in a many placement or many competitive exam, right? So we are try to limit only maximum up to 5 line of code, right? So let's talk about some competitive C programming questions, right? So we can see them. What will be the answer for that code, right? So please ignore the all the syntax error. Suppose we are writing V capital letter, right? So please ignore them, and we are also not including any header files, right? So just we are focusing on a main line of a code, right? So what will be that x, this line of code, x is the -3 and y will be 5, right? And second line of code is x modulus y. So -3 modulus 5, right? So what will be the answer? Can anyone guess what will be the answer for that? I think yes. Someone say 3, someone say 5, someone say -3, someone say none of this. No. The correct answer is -3, right? So how -3 will be correct answer, right? So let's discuss in a two part. First we will try to execute in a theoretical way, right? And in a second we will execute on a online compiler on a same line of code, how -3 will be correct answer, right? So let's talk about some fundamental of a modulus operator, right? So this is the x modulus y. So the first thumb rule is that if the operator is modulus, then x and y must be a integer, right? X or y must be a integer. If anyone has a float or other than int, then error will be answer, right? This is the first case. Second will be the, let's discuss with some example, right? So let's talk about this 5 modulus 3. What will be the answer for that? And what will be the answer for that? So we will divide same way as we have done in a mathematics in earlier days. So what will be the 1? This is 3, this is 2. So answer will be 2. So in a next 3 line of code we will try to experiment all the cases x modulus y, right? X may be positive, may be negative, y may be positive, y may be negative. So x 5 modulus 3 5 modulus -3 -5 modulus -3. So can you guess what will be the answer for that? Answer will be answer will be, can you guess? Answer will be 2 2 2. This is the first case, right? So is this answer is correct? Is this answer is correct? No, right? So first we are try to write 2 2 2, and second will be the effect, right? What will be the effect? Effect means whether answer is positive or negative, right? So second thumb rule is for that modulus operator is, if x is positive, answer will be positive. If x is positive, answer will be positive. If x is negative, answer will be negative. That's all. Uh, we are not affecting any value of y. Y is independent. Y is not including in your answer, right? So what is this? -5, then answer will be minus. 5 is plus, no effect. -5, then answer will be -5. So this is the answer, right? So this is the first case. And in a second case, suppose we are reverse that equation, right? So is this 3 modulus 5? So how, just hold on, how this is possible? How this is possible? Is this possible in a C language? No, this is possible only in maths, right? So but in a C language, what will be the effect for that? So we are writing all the combination for that, all the permutation and combination of x modulus y. So remaining possibility is this, and minus 3 modulus minus 5, right? So what will be the answer for that? Answer will be if x modulus y, in this case x is less than y, right? X is less than y. If x is less than y, then answer will be first operand. This is the first operand. 3 minus 3, 3 minus 3. And this question has asked in a many interview, many competitive examination, because a student doesn't know how this modulus operator will be internally executed in your compiler. So this is the first phase. We are trying to execute the same code in a online compiler. You can use any compiler, right? So x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to 5, printf x modulus y. So this this program has executed, and what will be the answer for that? Answer will be minus 3, right? You can see that answer will be minus 3, right? So we hope in this lecture we are trying to answer some of the operator based question, right? So in a next session we have also included some of the most important operator questions, right? So if you have any doubts you can ask me, right? Thank you.